These are the 25 craziest catches in the NFL this season. And first, we got Puka Nacua.
Stafford floats it. Nacua.
Catch that insane didn't just nearly give the announcer a heart attack. Even the NFL posted it was a candidate for Catch of the Year. But number 24's crazy catch turned a player into a superhero.
29, a first down throw. Look at end zone.
He really had a 360 spin to catch that, and they even had the NFL saying he looked like a superhero. But at number 23, a player injured himself for his craziest catch. Because with the game on the line and the Chiefs needing a first down, this happened.
Inside the 40 and now heaving it. Caught somehow.
Oh no, he's hurt. Makes his play was incredible. It's a catch, but he is hurt. He's still down. Oh no.
But as insane as catching a pass with his thighs was, the landing knocked him out cold, had him taking out the game, and forced him to miss even more time this season with a concussion. Damn. But at number 22, players tag team their bros for crazy catches twice. The first came in week 13.
Smith in his own end zone, taking a shot down the sideline, and it is incomplete. All turnovers subject to review. I think he's got it.
And if that wasn't crazy enough, the very next week, the Chargers made an even crazier catch.
Hurts keeps, throws, batted up and picked off. Intercepted, and the Chargers win the ball game.
2 dudes, 1 tip? I'm gonna act like I haven't heard that before. But I've definitely never heard of number 21, where an even crazier catch gave a player deja vu.
Pay off a long drive and it's caught back to the end zone. Touchdown, Darren Waller.
That touchdown was, oddly enough, the same route that was like the first touchdown of my NFL career.
Now, a crazy toe tap touchdown that gave him flashbacks is one thing. At number 20, another crazy catch got compared to one of the most iconic plays in NFL history. We have to go all the way back to 1982 for a second, when the 49ers made a play that sent them to the Super Bowl.
Down on the right side, possibly. Montana looking, throwing in the end zone.
That became one of the most famous plays ever, which literally got nicknamed the catch. So, because of how big of a deal that catch became, over 40 years later coming into this season, the Bears reinvented it.
Directing traffic to the end zone, he throws and it's DJ Moore, his second of the day.
Fans saw that and instantly compared it to the famous play, showing that they were damn near identical. But alright, that was only the first 5 craziest catches this season, so they're obviously about to get crazier as we go. Like number 19, where a player used his own head for a crazy catch.
One. Oh, nice foul! He drops it in the bucket! I'll matter!
What the? That man looked like he was using the ball to make a phone call. But that was nothing like number 18, because this catch was so crazy, it tricked the referees.
Win any of the 4. Chiefs are hoping to win 3 of 4. He was out of bounds. I only saw 1 foot in bounds.
Refs saw that and instantly thought he was out of bounds, until they were forced to rule it a catch after replays revealed that he somehow got both feet in bounds. Insane. Kinda like number 17, where a crazier catch made a player look like his dad, all cause Marvin Harrison is a legendary NFL Hall of Famer who was known to make catches like this. This season, fans were all saying things like, Pops taught him well, and that kid is looking like daddy, after they saw his son Marvin Harrison Jr. do this.
Moment, Murray launches one towards the end zone. It is caught, Marvin Harrison.
Alright, but I could see him humiliating 2 players with a catch. At number 16, I never thought I'd see an NFL legend's terrible pass get turned into a crazy catch anyways.
Gainwell, what a catch that was. Off the shoestrings, and away he goes.
That was incredible.
At first, that just seemed like a pretty decent athletic catch. But taking a closer look, the player only used a few fingertips to save Aaron Rodgers from one of his worst passes I've ever seen. And speaking of Rodgers, at number 15, he actually made one of the smartest catches of the entire season.
Should've let that one go. Oh! And with a broken wrist, still tries to. Oh, he might be down.
Yeah, Buchanan was the one he was battling with.
All to avoid an interception that isn't just the fastest that I've ever seen anyone get on their knees. It made Rodgers only the 2nd player in NFL history to record a catch at age 42 or older. But at least he did that on purpose. Because at number 14, other players' craziest catches happened on accident.
Rodgers
And that ball knocked around and ends up in the hands.
Tua taking a deep shot, looking for Waddle. Waddle's down there, and he holds on, going to the ground. A juggling catch by Waddle.
Oh my god, man. I just can't tell if both those were all skill or just luck. But I knew number 13 wasn't luck when Stephon Diggs' catch won his team the game. Desperately needed to recover the onside kick. So instead of only putting mostly randoms on the field for special teams, the Patriots coach put Diggs in for this.
Right, here's the kick. Way up in the air, and it's pulled down by Diggs. Diggs had 5 catches on the game, but his biggest catch doesn't go into the stat book.
Shout out to Diggs, man. I already know a hit like that would have made anyone else drop the ball. But a game winner is nothing like number 12, where a fan made a catch that sent them home with a souvenir.
Sig will snap it. The hold from Anger, and the kick is no good.
Off the cameraman's head and right into the stands for a fan? Now that's crazy. But not crazier than number 11, which impressed one of the NFL's biggest stars. And that star is CeeDee Lamb, one of the best receivers in the league, who this season even made catches like this, and this.
Third down, Prescott gonna launch it, going deep. CeeDee Lamb makes the catch!
But 1 week when he was injured, he was just forced to watch the game, as his teammate did something even crazier.
Puts it up for grabs, coming back is over. Did he keep his feet in? Yes, he did!
Oh my, that didn't just have announcers and this baddie cheerleader stunt. A catch that difficult even impressed CeeDee, who was seen getting beyond hyped. Alright, now that we're getting into the top 10 catches this season, things are about to be on a whole new level of crazy. Like a catch that set an unbreakable record, a catch that honored an NFL legend that died, and so much more. But before we get to those, at number 10, another player created some of the rarest catches in NFL history. During a game when the Buccaneers won that catch, didn't just have fans claiming he got the first octopus of the season, which, aka, is a term people use since octopuses have 8 arms and Chris scored all 8 points himself. Things got even more rare when everyone realized that Chris caught both passes in nearly the exact same spot. But at least he caught that with the tip of his fingers. At number 9, George Kittle made a catch with the tip of his, never mind.
4-man pressure, Jones for Kittle in the end zone, and it is caught!
Really? On National Tight Ends Day? Kittle really made a catch like that with a little help from his tip? But alright, at number 8, another player's even crazier catch. Number 7 was completely different, because one of the craziest catches this season came from one of the worst plays of an NFL star's career.
Flacco out of the gun, looking to throw, throws to the right, it's up for grabs, and it's caught! It was deflected!
And a mistake like that completely wiped away one of the worst passes of the season and led to arguably the craziest catch that a Browns player ever did. But it wasn't better in number 6 when a player made 2 of the craziest catches I've ever seen back to back. The first is when Michael Pittman did what?
Back, and Jones to Pittman, tipped up in the air, and Pittman still got it!
Alright, I have no idea how dude headbutted the ball and still caught it. Regardless, just a few plays later, on the very next time he got thrown the ball,
Jones looking deep down the field, and it is caught by Pittman!
that ref didn't even need to throw the flag, because he clearly saw him become the first player ever to catch a ball with his bicep. But we can't show a one bicep play without mentioning number 5, where players made some of the best catches all season one-handed. Whether it was a spinning one-handed touchdown catch,
One hand brought in by Hudson!
or a crazy 2-point conversion with only one hand.
Flat for a Cockrell, one-hand catch! Yeah!
This season, players have made catches using one hand while falling down,
Bowers caught it! You gotta be kidding me!
one-handed interceptions that saved a touchdown, and so much more.
One-handed grab by Jawan Johnson. Nakua's the target! Oh! Jefferson, one-hander!
But if those weren't enough, everyone felt like it looked exactly like OBJ's, so even he tweeted 13s to show that they both scored like that while wearing the same number. Now, some of the only catches crazier than that continue with number 4, because Keenan Allen's catch set a record that might never be broken. Keenan came into the season with many people feeling like it could be his last year before retirement. And nobody was really mad because he's made some of the most ridiculous catches in Chargers history, broke crazy records while wearing their jersey, and this season he continued making unreal catches to help the team. But each catch he made this season was extra special since it got him closer to becoming the team's all-time leader in catches. So when he came into a game with 964, just 2 away from passing the record, after making this catch, Keenan did this.
Style with which to try to. That's a pop pass to Allen that sets the record for the most receptions in Chargers history.
At the end of the game, we up by a lot of points. I'm like, hey, we just do a speed sweep or something. Try to get this out the way, so we can just go ahead about the game plan. But yeah, I'm just glad that we was able to get it done.
So you asked.
Yeah.
And they obliged.
He isn't just hilarious for creating his own record-breaking catches play, and made him pass NFL legend Antonio Gates for the most receptions in Chargers history. But even that doesn't compare to what the NFL themselves called one of the best catches of all season.
Oh, Jim, I'm pretty sure you said earlier, who's got the best hands on this team?
34, Gainwell.
When I saw that, I was like, what? And other fans couldn't believe it either. They called it a top 5 catch of all time, the best catch they've ever seen, and even the NFL themselves said it might be the best catch of the entire year. Not in my video though, because at number 2, arguably the greatest game and catch of the entire season, was ruined by referees. It was close to the end of the 3rd quarter when the Falcons were absolutely smacking the Rams 24-3. But the Rams did start scoring touchdown after touchdown after touchdown, and I definitely thought they were about to make a crazy comeback, until eventually, with just 10 seconds left, down only 3, they threw it to their superstar, Puka Nacua.
The sideline now, it's Nacua. He grabbed it! They have not ruled whether it's a catch or not, because that looks like a catch.
I think this is a better look at it. That's a catch. His hand in there. I'm not sure how Puka's even making this play, but that's a catch.
And when he brought that down, I wasn't even surprised because this man's known to make ridiculous catches, so I instantly assumed it was good too. Even the replays also confirmed what I and so many others thought was the best catch of the entire season. But that's when it was reviewed by the refs and they somehow said he lost control. Where? So apparently it turned out to not be a catch, which literally nobody could explain, and lost the Rams the game. The refs really made the Rams lose and took away arguably the best catch of Puka's entire career, so obviously we can't end at that. Because an entire team made crazy catches all season long, just to honor an NFL legend that died. It was October 26, 2025, when right before the Jets were about to face off against the Bengals, the NFL world was hit with some devastating news.
Nick Mangold was the heart of the Jets' offensive line for more than a decade. He spent his career protecting others, but just recently, he needed help himself. After a life spent with a chronic kidney disease, he made a plea to find a donor, and just 2 weeks later, he's gone.
One of the best players in Jets history, Nick Mangold, was battling with a kidney disease behind the scenes until he sadly passed away. So when the Jets team heard that, they knew they had to do whatever they could to win this game for Nick. Unfortunately, at first, their opponents started dominating the game and were eventually up by 14 points near the end of the 4th quarter. So things were looking pretty sad for the Jets on such a big day. But everything began to change when the Jets scored on this play, then decided to go for a 2-point conversion where the momentum flipped with the first catch.
2 here, interesting indeed. Fields evades, throws towards the end zone. It's caught by Davis. They're going to rule incomplete.
Everyone figured that crazy catch was short until it was reviewed and confirmed as a score, which cut the Jets' deficit to 6. Once they forced the Bengals to punt and got the ball back, they started going off by making catch after catch, which got them closer to the end zone to possibly make a comeback. And eventually, with only 2 minutes left, they did the unthinkable.
So look at him, and that just adds to the intrigue here down the stretch. Hall, boy, thought about it, now tosses to the end zone, and he's got Taylor for the Jets touchdown.
Wow, they really called a trick play where the running back threw a pass for an insane catch. And this not only became the game-winning play to give the Jets their first win of the entire season, it had other Jets legends posting about that win being for Nick, it had fans with his jerseys hyped in the crowd, and of course, it even got some fans extremely emotional.
This is really bigger than football, man. It really is. It's not about just a sport. It's bigger than that. The Jets had the worst news you can imagine get to them. We lost one of our own, and the Jets fought back for Nick.
Yeah, people couldn't hold back tears because the Jets had their 2nd largest comeback in franchise history, all because of a crazy catch